What's up guys, CS20 here, and today we're going to be checking out a new game called Austen Translation. Now, first of all, big shout out to the developers of this game, Worthing and Moncrief, for giving me a review key. Thank you guys so much. And just a heads up, I am recording this the night before release, so I don't think there will be any big changes in the release version, but there is a possibility. So, what is Austen Translation? Austen Translation is a satirical strategy game set in the world of Jane Austen, and gameplay is advertised as something between a visual novel and a strategy game. So something I immediately notice is that the menu music is loud. So I turned down the volume on my headphones, and when I went into the tutorial, I had to turn the volume back up to hear the narration, and there's no options here to turn down the sound. I don't know if that hasn't been added yet, or if the options are in-game. I'll check it out when we get there. So I haven't actually played the game yet, just a tutorial, so let's take a look at that first.
This is your heroine. She's the one you're trying to save from crushing poverty.
Alright.
These are her rivals who are also angling for proposals. These are the wealthy bachelors. You must convince one of them to marry your heroine. These are the stats. 3 traits. Wit. Ruthlessness. And charm. These numbers reflect how the bachelors perceive your heroine. These are the values the bachelors are looking for in a potential wife. You'll want to attempt to match the trait values he's looking for. If you don't yet know what a bachelor wants in a particular trait, there will be no dots. You will have 4 social events, chapters, to make choices which move your heroine's stats closer to what her bachelor is seeking. Choices can change her stats, as well as the stats of her rivals. At the end of the game, each bachelor will propose to the heroine whose traits most closely match the values he's looking for. If that heroine has set her cap for that bachelor, they will get engaged. Matches are harmed by negative modifiers, which are shown in red squares. The diary button will show you all the actions taken in a chapter and their results. Clicking the Actions button will show and hide the order of play and the available action choices. Press Escape to access the main menu. Now get out there and show Jane exactly how it's done.
Alright, sounds good so far. Let's check out the create a character option here. Create your heroine. Alright, let's go with Amelia. And you can see we've got different skin colors here. Go with that. Different hairstyles. There's a lot of options here. We'll go with that. And we can change the dress pattern here. We'll go with that one. I like that. Change our accessories. Got bow ties, brooches, French fries, a mouse, tattoo, ribbon, pen, pearls. Let's go with bow tie. Go kind of steampunk looking here. So it doesn't look like we actually manually set our wit, ruthlessness, and charm. Let's go for something kind of in the middle. It's not looking like we're getting that's the closest so far. We're just gonna go with that. 5, 2, 3. I'm gonna save a character. Alright, so let's go into new match. Game lobby. To play a single player game, load your heroine in the top slot and click the play arrow. For a multiplayer hot seat game, load up to 5 in the slots provided. Automatically add computer-controlled rivals to empty slots. Alright, so there is multiplayer in here, and I'm not going to be able to show it off in this game.
Your terrible, terrible dilemma or disaster awaits.
Mrs. Benchley pauses her pitiful weeping to clutch her daughter's hands like a novice swimmer grasping a life ring. You girls really must get it out of your heads to be rejecting every offer of marriage extended. Every one. Why, you'll never get husbands. And then it shall surely be the streets and begging and ghastly and debasing, night after night for all of us once your poor father's finally gasped his last. She paused, considering the prospect. Seize this final social season, my girls. These last 4 events as your chance to find a I can't say that word today. A kind and capable man to save us all. Sounds very much so like the opening of Pride and Prejudice. Choose your eligible bachelor. Well, we do not have high ruthlessness, so pick one of these two, and I don't know. Go with redheads stick together.
Chapter 1, wherein a rustic hayride goes badly wrong.
Few occasions in country life compare to the rustic rough and tumble of a truly spirited hayride, or so Ernie Bertram had always maintained. He harbored quite strong feelings about the breed of draft horses used, and judged the carter quite harshly if he didn't use a Clydesdale. Everyone knew they were the best. I do hope I won't be bitterly disappointed, he brooded over his quickly cooling morning tea. Alright.
Common sneak. She lurks behind a haystack to learn a rival's secret.
Alright. Oh, looks like she learned. We set our cap for him. There doesn't appear to be any volume controls in-game either. So, looks like turn order goes Helena, us, Augusta, Clothild? I have no idea. Theodora. Alright, so we can see here, we've got some flavor text at the top, and then at the bottom, the effect. So, wit, 1 rival minus 1 wit, 1 rival plays last next round, ruthlessness, 1 rival minus 1 ruthlessness, random girl falls off, minus 2 charm, +1 charm, +1 charm, 1 rival minus 1 rival's love interest. Live an impromptu lecture on pastoral utopias. Ask a rival should be pulling the wagon. Show the driver you can go when a rival is not yet aboard. So, since we don't actually know what we're looking for, I think it'd be best if we tried to do something that would mess with some other people. This doesn't really help us that much, since we don't really know what anyone else is going. I guess Helena we could put last. Let's go with discreetly loosen.
On the loose wagon rail and tumbles to the ground.
See what goes on.
Unscrupulous rival plants a needle in a rival's hay bale seat.
+1 ruthlessness, -1 ruthlessness.
She thinks she's royalty as she mounts the wagon and waves pretentiously.
Boosting her charm.
The girl blathers on about pastoral utopias, but no one is really listening.
Alright. Let's see what actually
Just how did that go over?
happened. Alright, it looks like we got something positive.
Chapter 2. An innocent day of boating leaves festering wounds.
Alright. A day of messing about on boats seemed to Elton Phillips to be one of the most satisfying and manly ways to spend an afternoon. His enthusiasm for the day's outing, however, was tempered by the fact that the boats would be practically overrun by girls, with their lace and their giggling and shoes that mustn't get wet. And surely not one of them will be able to tie a decent sheet hitch knot, he fumed uncharitably. Let's see what happens. You can only imagine the fun things that'll happen with a boat. So we've learned he wants 3...
2 of your weaker rivals bond over a shared fear of boats.
our ruthlessness. He wants a 3. Prince arrival, port. It's the side of the boat with the wine on it. Okay, so... -2 to any matches with that bachelor. Nobody's really gotten far enough. Random girl gets the oars, -2. So let's give ourselves 1 ruthlessness. 1 rival, -2 charm. Everybody's got pretty high charm. Seems like a solid decision. And we will... She's got a lot of charm. She's the next closest route. So let's take out...
Offhanded mention of venomous water snakes frightens a rival.
I mean, that's a fair idea.
Tactlessly points out how low someone's boat rides in the water.
I like this so far. It's very tongue-in-cheek, but it still feels...
Port is the side with the wine.
Still feels kind of Jane Austen.
Clumsy Balding spots a fresh wave of nausea in her boatmate.
Ew. Stolen moment with her bachelor.
Stolen moment with her bachelor.
Amelia and her bachelor just happen to be seated between 2 hard-of-hearing dowagers, so he sees the chance to reveal his level of devotion to her. 4. 0. Alright. So, here's where we decide. That is a lot, and I mean a lot of, what is that? That's wit. Is that charm, I believe? I don't think we're gonna get there. That one is, we're at 3, 5. Maybe this? George Daly? I don't know about Elton Phillips. Let's try this one.
Chapter 3. The church picnic takes an unsavory turn.
By the time the date of the annual church picnic had finally arrived, anticipation among the suitors and rivals alike had reached truly fevered pitch. In his excitement, George Daly found himself daydreaming of an afternoon filled with his favorite portable treat, currant cakes, and perhaps a glimpse of an unguarded ankle. Maybe this year, he mused as he surveyed the array of wicker baskets, I'll avoid crushing disappointment. Scandalous. I immediately regret my decision.
A tattered parasol provides barely enough shade for 2.
Oh, she boosted our charm. That was a good decision there, because that made us farther away. Ooh.
She obsequiously offers the last slice of pie to another girl.
Alright, stuff is changing quite a bit here.
Clumsily releases a jar of ants under a squealing rival skirts.
Well, that's not gonna happen now. That took us all the way down. +1 wit for you and 1 rival. +1 ruthlessness, you and 1 rival. Learn a bachelor's love interest. Random girl. Drinks. Fruit punch with a strong laxative. Reverse the last stat change on arrival. So, here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we go back to Ernie, and we try and boost up our charm. Except we don't have anything that actually gives us charm. But we can try and take down the charm... No, we can't. Let's check here. And reverse the last stat change on arrival. This, I don't know how this works, so we're gonna have to give it a try. We'll go for her. Does it work on us? No.
Clumsy mimicry of a rival distracts the group from that.
Oh no, I just gave her more wit. Doesn't work on us. The couple to beat. I keep forgetting she's gonna narrate. Yeah, I saw that coming. Alright. Pain and not so simple. Lots of shocked faces.
The plot twist.
Society decides beauty may only be skin deep after all. Straw that broke the back of society's love affair with charm may have been the recent mania for solid gold shoes, or perhaps it was the spontaneous interpretive dancing. It may have been those trendy neck extensions which were so popular. Whatever the cause, there's been a discernible turn away from all things lovely. Charm seems to have gone out of fashion. Okay. So, did that lower his charm requirements? Might be obvious to you guys, but I'm not entirely sure what just happened. He has a top one charm. Yeah, right now I'm kind of having a dilemma. This isn't going to happen. That's a lot of difference, and our goal is to get as close as we can. We lose points for being more difference. But then again, he's a 1, and we are 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a guaranteed 4 points there. He's 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna roll the dice on this guy here, because we're possibly not going to beat. Alright. Surely she's joking. Alright. She's going to be going for him, obviously. They're really close. So we're gonna try and take her out if we can. At least get closer. Although we have no real idea.
An innocent afternoon of croquet quite sours.
Yeah, we have no idea exactly what he wants. We only have the one stat revealed, excuse me. The somber groundsmen tipped their caps to Augusta before continuing on with their careful placement of hoops and wickets. What an odd series of events, she asked herself. Led primeval man to flock to perfectly manicured lawns, mallets in hand. But the fickle wind had no answer for her. There was only the slow, methodical pacing off of the field and the sturdy hammering of the workmen to carry the promise of an afternoon's idyll. Let's see, alright.
She hides another girl's ball beneath the hem of her skirts.
-1 wit. I honestly have no clue if this is good or bad for us.
Two of the girls disrupt the game by sword fighting with their mallets.
I'm gonna be honest, I would probably do that. Alright, what's she gonna do?
So long planning her next shot that her rival did it off.
I think she pushed somebody to the end of the ring?
Scandalized by her foolish embrace of the spinster lifestyle.
Wait, what?
She dozes when a rival takes forever to line up a shot.
Did she just cancel out our turn entirely? Or did she... Wow. I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Where the virtuous get exactly what they deserve.
The village turns out to wish one lucky bride and her hapless expense account, groom-to-be, a very satisfactory life. But which one? They had best make haste. Soon the wailing of the girls, doomed to inevitable abject poverty, and the grief-stricken howls of the spurned bachelors will rise to such a fevered pitch that normal conversations will be impossible. I don't have high hopes for us right now. Okay. She loves another. I think that must be the spinster lifestyle. Yeah. Doesn't look like things are good for us. There goes all the bachelors. Except for him. He remains a bachelor. Well, if I'd stuck with my original plan and set my cap for him, I would have got him by virtue of nobody else wanted.
To find a husband and die in humiliating poverty in a rat-infested hovel.
If only they'd had a chance. They might have gone and become members of parliament, or to make groundbreaking scientific discoveries, or perhaps even write literary classics which would be savored and studied. We totally missed the end of our
On a
thing.
warm spring day, when even the birds seemed to be tweeting their congratulations, the lucky bride and her pliable groom stood before the whole village and pledged their fiscal union.
Should have been us. Should have been us. Yeah, of course she wins. So, let's see what actually happened. Chose a spinster lifestyle. Wins if best matches a difference of more than 4. So, it was a difference of 4 exactly. So he was a 3-5-3, and we were a 5-4-1. Yeah, we didn't really have a chance. Well, that's the way it goes, I guess. If we'd stuck with him, then maybe we would have been able to get it, but we wouldn't have had a very good. That would have been 5, 4. That would have been 4 points. 4, 7 would have been 3. Would have been 7, 2, 9. Yeah, we would have been down at the bottom. I think we were closer than she was. Nope, actually she was closer. So nothing, we lost that round. Unfortunately, that last action was really powerful. It completely took us out of the game. I might have gone for this, maybe, if I'd had the option, but oh no. Oh, look. Here's the master volume, voiceover volume, sound effects, music volume. Well, I'm special. It was escape, which I hit in the main menu, so I guess you can only access that in-game. So, you know, why don't we... I think I've got a pretty good idea of what's going on. I'm going to leave all the stuff the way it was, except for the music volume, and I'll just adjust everything post-edit. So I think I've got a pretty good grasp of the mechanics. Let's try this again with a new match.
Introduction. Your terrible, terrible dilemma or disaster awaits.
Same thing. She's weeping. We must seize this final social season. Choose your eligible bachelor. Captain Goneworthy. So we are a 2 and he is a 3. We are a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and he is a 3. Let's go for the captain. What could possibly go wrong?
All hope for civility at the fox hunt is soon abandoned.
This can't end well. It could be the crisp air, the baying of the excited hounds, or the rousing siren call of the horn which always made George Daly's pulse race on the morning of a hunt. That morning he found his thoughts dwelling on his favorite boyhood hunting dog, an ill-tempered and erratic chihuahua named Princess. Perhaps today, he mumbled, pulling on his jodhpurs, might run across a hound half as faithful as my beloved Princess. Someone who had a Chihuahua Terrier mix, I don't think they'd make a good fox dog. Maybe it's just me. I am curious as to what is actually going to happen for this.
A rival puts 2 and 2 together and deduces another girl's love interest.
Alright, so she is looking for Captain Goneworthy
She
too.
dispatches a rival to fetch a piece of equipment that doesn't exist.
Who did she trigger there? Offered to be on the Fox's team to balance out the odds. Compare rivals laugh to the baying of the hounds. Look for a snipe net. Snap off gleeful shots at anything orange you see. Slip bacon to a rival's skirts, the hound's mobber. Spook the horses with an uncanny snake imitation. Preen coquettishly in your new fox fur stole. Wipe mud off your boot using the hem of rival's dress. Let's just get our ruthlessness up by 1. And give somebody else -1. We'll go for Gertrude. She's got pretty similar stats to us.
The bacon in a rival's skirt attracts unwelcome attention from the dogs.
Well done, me.
She uses the hem of another girl's dress to clean her filthy boots.
Alright, she's boosting her charm up a lot. I should have probably actually played it on
Shows off
her.
the new fox fur stole, which seems in poor taste, considering.
I say. Let's see what happens
Just
here.
how did that go over?
Alright, so I guess that's good.
Chapter 2. A harp recital brings out the worst in high society.
I think a harp recital may bring out the worst in a lot of people. It is in fact much agreed upon that the dulcet plinkings of a masterfully played harp must, perforce, bring out the better angels of a man's brutish nature. More's the pity then, thought Captain Gonworthy, that we haven't a harpist worth their salt among us. He sighed, resigned but still resentful. Of course, he grumped, it would be quite a different matter if this were a clavichord recital. One can hardly go wrong with an evening of clavichord. I feign to disagree, but... Alright.
A delicate girl storms off with the clucking harp player is referred to.
That is not a good match there. Like, that's not good for us. We have no clue what Captain Gonworthy actually wants. Okay, let's see what we got. Play first next round. Random girl accused. -2. Plan a woman's suffrage pamphlet in the lady. Whisper nasty rumor about one of the bachelors. That's an interesting choice. Do we have something that would drop 2 charm? +2 root, +1, that would bring us up. That'd cost us a point, but... Or we could simply go -1. I feel like we should try this and make sure nobody goes for him. Everybody's already pretty high, so that would push her towards that. You know what, let's take a risk and do that, or play it safe and -1 charm. That will push everybody to be going for Captain Gonworthy and Wicker. Everyone seems to be decent for Wicker so far. Man, I'm kind of paralyzed by indecision right now. Let's go with... Let's go with -1 charm, +1 ruthlessness in case we lose some. And let's take that.
She leans against the harp, tipping it onto one of the girls.
Definitely unpleasant. Let's see what goes on.
For the girl who teared up during the trickly glissando.
Nice. That puts her further away.
The harp solo causes one of the simpler girls to swoon.
Nothing's affected us yet. She's gonna go for us.
Can't wait to spread a vile rumor about one of the bachelors.
Oh no. She actually went for that. Alright, stolen moment
with her bachelor.
Careless chaperone and obliging potted palm gives Amelia and her bachelor a quiet moment together, wherein he reveals the depth of his regard for her. 3 out of 4, that's not bad. Alright, we need to get that down. I don't know, -1, 2 charm.
3. Sometimes bridge games burn more than they build.
Alright. Gerald Wicker sat patiently at the bridge table, occasionally picking a bit of imaginary lint off the flawless baize surface. It was important that he not betray outwardly his deep abiding love for the give and take of the game. Just please let us steer clear of splinters, a bidding convention he'd never quite mastered. Satisfied that no one had overheard his prayer, he pasted on a blandly pleasant smile and waited for the game to begin. Alright. Do we get any more information? No. So, game plan. Chapter 3. We've got this and one more. Nobody's too close to him for ruthlessness. Everybody's got a decent shot for him with ruthlessness. He wants as little charm as possible, which Prunella is close to, so she's probably our closest rival. Even more so than Sonia, I'd say. So we're gonna think about that. We need to lose a lot of stuff in order to get him. +1 wit for you and 1 rival. -1 wit. -2 ruthlessness. That doesn't really help us. -1 ruthlessness. Okay, that's good. That puts us right on. Do we have anything? -1 charm, 1 rival, -2 wit. I think I like this one. But this might be a better choice. Cut a few inches off the legs chair. Alright, we're gonna hurl our cards to the table when a rival plays badly. Gonna lower our charm, and we're gonna take out somebody's wit. Gonna take out Prunella's and hope that he has a higher wit rating.
When a player leads with the wrong card, she hurls her cards to the table.
So right now what we're hoping for is that he has
sits on a chair with uneven legs and promptly overbalances.
That's actually good for us. Gets us a little closer. Right now we know we're at 2.
Competitive rival takes her offered seat at the bridge table. Her team shows off by taking far more points than they strictly need.
Alright.
When a dropped card is found,
Looks
she
like
insists on the redo of the last
Prunella
hand.
is 3-1. That is, unfortunately... Let's see what's going on. The millionaire batch is going to be young, quite unlike a house on fire. A pity there's nothing to be done about that. Alright. Hopefully he has... Rage and Rancor.
The plot twist.
Ruthlessness seems to be all the rage this season. Even the most casual follower of high society has sensed the mood turning dark this season. The metaphorical dark clouds have gathered on the social horizon, and one finds a far greater acceptance of behavior that might have once been considered beyond the pale. Cold-blooded rumor-mongering, heartless woundings, and pitiless power grabs abound. What's a good girl to do? So, basically, his ruthlessness level just went way up. Wicker has a -2, and he is all the way to the top for ruthlessness. We're nowhere near for daily. We're going to stick with Goneworthy, and hopefully we can increase our ruthlessness. Alright, who's rivaling us right now?
Marrying well is the best revenge. Oh, silly girl.
Yeah, figured that was going to happen.
Now the gloves come off. Well, you've always relished a bit of competition, haven't you?
Alright. We got 2 rivals.
Chapter 4. An innocent afternoon of croquet quite sours.
Alright, we already read this one. The somber groundsmen tip their caps. Careful placement of hoops and wickets. Let's see how this turns out here. Alright.
She forfeits the game, insisting she's too grand to bend to take her shot.
Okay.
Some of the hoops get shifted about when she thinks no one is looking.
Wow. So let's see what our options here are. The lowest common denominator. Equip. Alright. We're not gonna do this. I think we've got a decent shot with Goneworthy. We want to boost our ruthlessness. And we can do that and lower someone -1. This is what happened to us. Lulled to sleep. Not fun. I can imagine in multiplayer this would be especially brutal. Let's lower someone's wit. So she set her cap for him as well. 2, 1. I think we're gonna go for her. Because she's... they're actually, I think, almost exactly. Let's just go for her.
The girl's ball beneath the hem of her skirts.
Alright. See what this happens.
By her foolish embrace of the spinster lifestyle.
Looks like that was a good decision on our part then.
Her once drab croquet mallet is transformed by a few liberated hair ribbons.
Alright. I think we got a shot on this one. Let's see what
Epilogue.
happens.
Where the virtuous get exactly what they deserve.
Yes, soon to be wailing and howling. Roses to Sonia, but she loves another. Nice. We got it. We got it. I think we're gonna win this one. I think we have a fairly close. It depends on what his wit is. Sorry, buddy. Ain't nobody want you. That -2 was too much. Wow. 2 bachelors, 4 bachelorettes. We're the only person who gets a happy ending. Alright.
They go to find a husband and die in humiliating poverty in a rat-infested hovel.
Yes. Only 3 of the girls failed to find a husband.
It's all so perfect. Right up to the moment when your soulmate asks you whether his crazy basement-bound first wife should be invited to the ceremony or just the reception. Well...
Okay. So, pays off on the match, the difference more than 4. Johnny laughing, new chapeau on her head. Brunella heads off to the big city, seek her fortune. Who knows what a husband wear down might even become a famous musician, respected diplomat, or try-hand literature. Okay. Random end of the game event. Pulls up and I don't know if that actually did then. We had 5, 2, ruthlessness 4. Wow, we won, but the difference was 8. Man. Well, we played everything all right. We were aiming for a high wit, and he did have a high wit requirement, a 10. Wow. So we're the only person who got married, but we still didn't get the happy ending. All right. Well, guys, that is Austen Translation. All in all, I think it's a pretty interesting little game. I like it. I'm definitely interested in trying some more of it, and I want to try it in multiplayer because I see it being a lot better in multiplayer because you got somebody personally that is going to take offense to you doing all of the terrible things, and it could be kind of fun to be speaking in Regency era accents and such. I could definitely see that. Would I recommend this game? If you like Jane Austen, if you've got friends to play it with, if you kind of like this card game thing, it's a good diversion. I definitely like it. It's not going to give you like 40 hours of enjoyment, unless you have a lot of friends, but it is really fun. And it is on sale for the first week of release for only $5. So if you guys want to check it out, I'm going to have the link below in the description. And otherwise, yeah, I'll try and get some maybe multiplayer gameplay footage out. We'll have to see. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace. Hey guys, big thanks for watching this video. If you want, down on the left you can check out a recommended video, and on the right you can find my most recent upload. And if you feel so inclined, liking and subscribing is really appreciated. Catch you later. Peace.